get this show started!
In today's video, we show footage of Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley going back and forth backstage at UFC 276. Pedro Munhoz gives an update on his eye injury suffered at UFC 276. Sean Strickland reflects on KO loss to Alex Pereira. Michael Bisping criticizes the Israel Adesanya vs. Cannonier fight. And Dominick Cruz breaks down UFC 276's title fights. Let's roll. During an interview with BT Sports, Sean O'Malley had a hilarious encounter with Henry Cejudo. Here's the clip.
See that?
You want a matchup? He's right here. I'd love a tune-up. What do you say, Precious?
Serious?
What do you say?
Are you you're good to go now, huh?
I'm good to go.
Say it.
When would you want to bend the knee at what time? Because I think you absolutely suck.
What do you weigh?
Go ahead, carry on with the interview. Go ahead, carry on.
That guy's cringy. No one takes that dude serious.
O'Malley also commented on the situation during UFC 276's post-fight press conference. Here's what he said.
That little fat ass should stay retired. He's running around drunk in the backstage, got escorted out, who's tripping over things, running into things. Looks like he's on drugs. Looks fat. I don't know. Maybe he's having a midlife crisis or what.
Did he say that you were a tune-up fight for him or something to that effect?
He mumbled some words like that. Is that realistic? Does Henry come back? He looks fat as shit. I don't think, I mean, what does he want to fight in 3 years? I don't know.
Last Saturday night at UFC 276, Pedro Munhoz gave Sean O'Malley a tough first round in their bantamweight encounter. Unfortunately, in the second, an accidental eye poke left Munhoz unable to continue. Some fans and pundits alike questioned the legitimacy of what had happened, even indicating that they believed Munhoz may have exaggerated how severe the problem actually was. Taking to his social media on Monday, Pedro shared details of the injury and explained his side of the story. Here's the video.
Fala aí, galera, primeiramente gostaria de comparecer aqui explicando mais ou menos o que houve hoje à noite na luta contra o Sean O'Malley. No primeiro round ele tinha me ferido um dedo no olho, mas eu continuei lutando e logo depois teve o incidente do chute, né? Que depois de tudo isso daí a luta retornou, nós diferimos alguns golpes e no segundo round foi quando eu recebi uma outra dedada no olho que durante uns 20 minutos eu não consegui ver. Consequentemente me levaram para o hospital, eles colocaram um colírio especial lá que adormece o olho e aí eu consegui abrir o meu olho. Eles fizeram um exame e o laudo médico que eu tenho foi uma abrasão, foi um arranhão na córnea do olho direito, de ponta a ponta. Então isso daí estava me causando, eu não estava conseguindo abrir o olho completamente e não estava conseguindo ver. Então o médico decidiu, quando ele me perguntou se eu conseguia ver, e aí o médico decidiu parar a luta. Então isso foi o que aconteceu hoje à noite aí. Eu gostaria só de dar umas informações para vocês. Valeu.
Sean Strickland is not one to mince his words, even after a vicious knockout loss. Taking to his social media on Monday, the UFC middleweight gave his honest reaction after a first round KO loss to Alex Pereira at UFC 276. Here's the video.
Hey guys, I slept it off and it still sucks. But I want to give a big thanks to the fans, man. Last night was rough. I worked my ass off for like less than one round. It was hard. And the comments, the message, the support I got from you guys, man, like it helped me mentally and I appreciate that, you know. I'm not the greatest fighter. I'm not the best mixed martial artist. I'll never have a Nike sponsor. I'll never be on a Wheaties box. It's not who I am. I like to fight, you know. And if I could go back and refight that guy, I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I wanted to stand and bang with him. I thought I was doing pretty damn good till I wasn't. You know, I would do it all over again the same exact way. This is what it is. Kind of crawl my way back up to the top. But this message I just want to convey to you guys, you know, thank you, man. I know I'm not going to be the greatest. I'm not going to Khabib or George St. Pierre. I'm just a guy who likes to fight. And you guys make that possible. So thank you guys. On to the next one.
Unfortunately for fight fans, UFC 276's main event did not result in a barn burner or highlight reel finish. Instead, both men showed a lot of respect for each other's power, which prompted a slow and steady approach, which caused some criticism from fight fans. Speaking on BT Sports' UFC 276 review show, Michael Bisping shared his thoughts on the fight and criticized both Adesanya and Cannonier for their performance on Saturday night. Here's the clip.
I thought Jared showed, and I thought this as well, he showed that he was good enough to stand in the pocket, because a lot of the time they were there. They were within striking distance. It's not like they were 10 feet away from one another. They were there for quite a lot. Jared was good enough to stand there. He had good enough reflexes. He was checking some of the kicks. He wasn't eating flush, clean shots when it comes to punches, but he just wasn't throwing back. And listen, we get it. You got to look for openings and all the rest of it. But this is both men. Both men were at fault of this here. Yes, Izzy had to defend the belt, but the reality is you get paid big money, right? In America, it's $75 a pay-per-view. So that's a lot of, it's a big investment for a lot of people, okay? You're getting paid tons of money, millions of dollars, you're world famous. On the contract, you're there to fight, okay? And I don't feel like that was a fight. That was a technical sparring match. For certainly Jared Cannonier's sake, he had to step on the gas. At some point, you got to say, okay, right, well, I'm going to go for it. I might walk onto a shot. I might get dropped, but I'm not winning it like this. This is not winning me any fans. It's certainly not going to get me the belt. It's not going to give me the icing on the cake. I'm not going to be champion of the world playing it like this. So you got to take a chance, because guess what? Stepping into an octagon with 4-ounce gloves, almost naked, that's a risk in itself. So bloody hell, come on, mate. Just throw down a little bit.
So it was fun to watch about the Max Holloway and Volkanovski fight is the little things that we've seen Volkanovski do for 3 fights in a row now. He shifts just a little to the weak side, just a little to the strong side. He throws the leg kicks in there and then uses his jab and sets his jab up with all those little movements. As the shorter fighter, to be able to land the jab effectively and beat a taller man with it is very impressive. Max Holloway tried to use combinations, tried to use his weapons, but just couldn't get out because Volkanovski's speed and timing was too much. Cannonier versus Izzy ended up being a great fight, went back and forth, but Izzy did what he always does, and he kept the range, the stance switch, all the little nuances of the footwork, the movement, the way that anytime Cannonier would set his feet to fire something heavy, he would shift his feet and move side to side. All these little tiny details made it a much easier fight for Adesanya to stay on the outside and pick apart Jared Cannonier. Cannonier did a good job trying to clinch, but just couldn't make it happen.
Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user Spret247. Second place goes to Islamabad. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named UFC Legend. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.